Killer Klowns goes live this Tuesday in early access if you pre-ordered the game, or fully globally on June the 4th, and they look like they're absolutely leaning into the 80s fun in this preview of their brand new map, and we're going to break down everything we know about the maps in just a few moments. But before we do that, welcome back, Deadies and Ghost Speeders. If you're new to the channel, I am Old Head Gaming. Of course, you want to stay up to date on all the latest horror ASIM news, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Now, we just got the announcement of the 4th map for Killer Klowns in Outer Space. Obviously, we've seen a lot of the big top map, which is the main map they pretty much use for everything. We saw a little bit of downtown yesterday. This is going to be Clown Camp, and we know about the From the Top of the World map. We haven't really seen anything on that. Here comes the preview for the new map, Clown Camp, and I'm going to run the trailer for it now.
Good morning, campers! It's another beautiful day here at Crescent Cove Clown Camp, and we have a circus of clown-tastic activities in store for you. Before bouncing over to juggling practice, make sure to stop by the Welcome Center to pick up your clown shoes and customary clown nose. Our daily balloon animal workshop is the ideal spot for aspiring rubber contortionists to hone their skills. And for athletic clowns looking to burn off some energy, our state-of-the-art trapeze tent provides plenty of high-flying acrobatic antics. As a reminder, tonight's slapstick improv class has been canceled due to the mysterious disappearance of Counselor Randall. Come to think of it, a lot of clowns didn't show up for last night's wig fitting ceremony either. Oh well, I'm sure some of you eager campers probably just ended up eating too much cotton candy and popcorn before bed. So here's to another perfectly campy day at Crescent Cove Clown Camp. And remember, nothing shines brighter than a clown's smile. Hey, aren't you supposed to be on your way to juggling practice?
Now, one of the things that Illfonic has been really good at when it comes to Ghostbusters is releasing a lot of different places to play. And Ghostbusters is a 1v4, so they kept the maps to a size that would absolutely work for a 5-man group. And they're big enough that it's not really a problem that you're going to spawn on top of each other. These maps look absolutely massive, and you kind of need that with a 3v7. You don't want to basically be a human, spawn and have a clown right on top of you and immediately get turned into cotton candy to be hung up on a hook. So you need some space. Now, this is exactly what I want to see, though, from a multi-tiers, bright and vibrant, that full 80s feel. Like, if there is a property that you can just lean into the camp and enjoy the 80s nostalgia, Killer Klowns from Outer Space is definitely that property. This is the first time, I think, in a very, very long time that we can actually have a type of ASIM that could be the heir apparent to Friday the 13th, also made by Illfonic Games. And the group that particularly made it is the group that formed TerraVision. So, like, this is a company that knows what they had with Friday, and they leaned into their old partners out of Illfonic to get this game out. Now, I'm very excited from what I'm seeing. It looks like a lot of fun. I think all the maps are going to be really, really good, and they're going to be really large due to the fact you're going to have 4 primary survival points. Now, we know that some maps are going to have something a little bit different, but what we've seen so far is the transporter, the bunker, the boat, and the broken gate at the end of the broken bridge. And of course, the brothers showing up in their ice cream truck during the clown apocalypse. So I think we can see their zaniness is all the way through this. I think we're going to see that they're maintaining this. And 4 maps is going to be something that I think is going to be absolutely necessary. One thing on ASIMs, and you saw this a lot with Evil Dead the game, is no maps makes things very stagnant. It makes everything very known. There's no learning curve. And even though I don't expect this game to be an absolute sweatshop where every sweat is going to be trying to make comp Killer Klowns, there is going to be people that are going to play pretty seriously and pretty competitive, especially at first. And especially once a meta is kind of learned of what can be. And of course, even though this game I think is going to have a levity to it that we have not seen in an ASIM in quite some time, I do expect people to need that influx of content. And that is how you keep a game going. And look at Ghostbusters, which isn't even the biggest community of ASIMs by far. Like, when I play Ghostbusters, I never feel like it's overflowing with people. but it's still getting constant content as they just recently launched the first chapter of the Year 2 roadmap, and there should be another one coming probably pretty early in the summer, not much after the launch of Killer Klowns. Illfonic is doing a really good job there of maintaining interest by keeping content out, and I expect TerraVision to fully be invested in this game as their primary game, and I am excited for what this could finally be, which is a fun party game, a 3v7 with a lot of differences, but bringing that 80s feel, which I feel is one of the things that was great about Friday, was that zany, over the top 80s feel, and we're gonna get that with Killer Klowns because it's the first property to really bring that as a possibility, not something that is just strictly designed to be intense or lore driven like Texas is, or more horror based like Evil Dead was, or even like a very different first person feel like Ghostbusters. This is going to be the game, I think, when the servers shut down for Friday the 13th at the end of the year. This would be the natural gravitation point, I think, for a lot of those players, because I feel like this is going to be the spiritual successor, and you're seeing that in the way the maps are designed. They feel like Friday maps, and I like that. The game has a very F-13 feel with its own clowns spin to it, of course. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Are you excited from what you're seeing from this map? What do you think of Clowns Camp? I am so excited to play this map, to be honest with you. I'm very much looking forward to Tuesday. Let me know what you think, though, in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching, and later, mates.